Alrighty. No, thank you. YouTube always asking me if I want free shit for a month, and I'm like, no. Dog damn. Hey, brother. How you doing, Rice? Gotta wake up to cancer. Yeah. Part of the chat, part of the stream, part of the chat, part of the stream, part of the chat, part of the stream. I'm good. I swear to God, I'm good. Mama, did you share it? I got Mama behind me. Got Nitha behind me. She's hiding off camera, though. Because she keeps falling asleep. It is not sleep time. We stay up till 1 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna tickle you if you don't wake up. Come on, wake up. You had your coma nap. Wake up. Or I'm going to whoop your butt. Hey! Don't look at me like that. It's fucking hot as balls up here. Yeah. That it be doing. Heat be rising. Heat be rising a shit ton. Honey, you need to wake up. I need you, honey. She's attempting to play Legends Arceus, but she's actually just falling asleep. Oh, damn. I wish I had a small dick, too. Somebody racing their engine at 8 o'clock at night. You awake now?
You need to do that on camera.
Then maybe you shouldn't sleep on camera.
I'm not even on camera.
This portion is, which means you're on camera.
My head ain't.
Hey, getting the kids situated for bed, so similar. Okay, just make sure you bring that ass back here. You need an energy drink or something, honey? Liz, do you need some caffeine or something? Then wake up. I'm not going to spend my whole stream telling you. I'm going to shut it off and be really mad. Hey! Fuck you too, bitch. I told you we were only sleeping for an hour. Tonight's topic is anything and everything. Mostly trying to keep my wife awake so that way she doesn't burn an image into my TV. If you like what you see so far, though, like it. Give me a thumbs up. I moved my camera, so it's kind of hard to... Like, this is right in front of the screen. It's either that or my kids was moving it around. There we go, that's better. Honey, just go back to bed. Just go back to bed. You already pissed me off.
I told you that.
Yeah, because you don't know how to stay the hell awake. I told you we were going to take a short nap, and then we were going to get up and stream. Well, guess what? Short nap is over. Huh? So far, there's only been 2 movies that I saw Mel Brooks in, and that would be Spaceballs and where was it? I think he was in Robots, I think, in 2005. Spaceballs. Oh, he played as the all-knowing yogurt. Oh, damn. I had to look it up for a minute because I didn't know who that was, and then I found out who it was. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen a couple of his movies. He's pretty good. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, the latest movie that I've seen so far was Sonic 3, and it was pretty good. I watched it with my kids and brother-in-law, and then again with the rest of the family. So it was pretty good. Hey, I need you. I need you. Hey. I need you
You what?
to share my content. You know, do the stuff you said you would do. Live and learn. Awesome song. Awesome song. Hey, can you hand me my phone real quick?
That's what the fast that by you.
Nope, I forgot it. You know, once I start streaming, I'm planted in this chair until it's done.
Not necessarily.
Unless it's a life or death emergency.
Bathroom.
That's not life or death. Last weekend I edged for like 45 minutes. I had to take a massive dump and edged for 45 minutes. Hey, brother. How are you doing, man? Hey, where's my phone? I asked you to get my phone.
Yeah, I thought of something.
You thought of something. What did you think of?
Some type of chocolate banana pudding.
Oh, you're streaming too? Probably on Twitch. Well, what was your thing?
Chocolate banana pudding.
Chocolate banana pudding. After the stream, do you want to go to the store and pick up some chocolate banana pudding?
No.
Why not?
Cause
The quest for chocolate banana pudding. So how you been, Austin? Been a hot minute since I talked to you, brother. Please do like the stream, though. It really helps me out, you know? If you love me, like the stream. Oh, that's good. How many followers you got on Twitch so far? I'm getting tired of the dun-dun-dun ringtone, so I'm changing it to something else.
Already?
I mean, I've had it for like 6 months. Alright. Nice. I mean, you gotta start somewhere. Yeah, the wife and I, we went and did our, went to H&R Block, did our taxes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting, what was it, honey? A smidge bit over 8 grand, or was it a smidge bit over 9?
Smidge bit over 8.
Smidge bit over 8?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a smidge bit over 8 grand, so that's gonna help us out a lot with our bills and getting stuff that the kids need and
Like clothing.
like clothes. I'm gonna buy Vicky some school clothes though that she's not gonna be able to wear until she goes to school.
Pants.
Pants. It's Cage Moon. No, thank you. I will stick with the free. Live. And Live and Learn Sonic 3 ringtones. I wish Mom was part of the stream right now. That would be cool. Let me get a hold of my Australian friend, see if he's available. Habib. Hey, bro, how you doing? Well, wake her up. Tell her I'm streaming. Wake her up. My mother-in-law is old. Older than me by about 20 years. 21 years, actually. Hey, hon. The distance between me and your mom's age is old enough to drink. And buy cigarettes. Nice. Nice rock. You're not old, brother. You're about my age. You're like in your early to mid-30s. You're not old. Apparently, I got 1 subscriber. That's not old. I'm gonna be 32 this month. And as I call it, Wagyu Christmas, because my wife makes Wagyu burgers for me. She makes Wagyu burgers. I like Wagyu Berbers. Because I'm a fat ass. Dude, I feel that, man. Okay. A little TMI, but I'm going to keep it as clean as possible, okay? I was sitting on the throne doing my business, okay? And I went to go wipe. Okay, I went to go do some paperwork. And I ended up throwing my shoulder out. And it freaking hurt bad. So bad. It's so bad hurt. Huh. If you skip the Bluey intro, you can't be trusted. That's my daughter's logic, too. Like, I went to go skip it one time, and... she was like, no, don't skip it. I'm like, you've heard it 500,000 times. Yeah. It sucks getting old. One time, my wife was in the shower. Honey? Oh, okay. My wife was in the shower and I was on the toilet. This was when we were just married, so everything was a little weird. Okay, and I sneezed so hard that I cracked my back and I shotgunned the toilet. She looked at me and she's like, I'm not cleaning that.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not cleaning that.
No, what not?
Didn't I come down with the flu that year?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just a couple days later came down with the flu? Yeah. I wonder if Bun Bun's gonna join by chance. Who the hell is this person? Nope. Don't restore messages. Do I know her? Huh. Oh boy. Oh. She's probably making dinner. Hey babe, here's a recipe for Mountain Dew Baja Blast Jello shots.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, you need half cup of blue Gatorade, half cup of Mountain Dew, probably Baja Blast, and 2 packages of unflavored gelatin.
Hmm.
You ever had unflavored gelatin?
It's terrible.
Yeah, like it says that it doesn't have a flavor, but it fucking does. Yeah. Oh man, those were so good. I'd like to pick up the whole collection of them. The mac and cheese bites, the Parmesan puff bites. The nacho chicken bites were pretty good. pizza Corritos.
Uh-huh.
Honey, you okay?
Yeah.
And cheesy taco pouches. They're Scooby-Doo brand. You can pick them up at Walmart for like $7. Me. Hey, son, what you listening to? Son, just this song from an old game. Yeah, I've had the chicken bites. Those are pretty good. I'm a chickaholic, as my wife would say. Hey, honey.
What?
Lego is making My Hero Academia minifigs. See?
Hmm.
Hey, Mama.
What?
I found the next thing I'm going to buy.
No.
Why not?
Cause
Why not?
you just wanted it for the artistic details.
But it's a gun.
Ay.
That's also a sword.
Yeah, no.
Which means I can run somebody through and be like, pop, 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 pop. Parry this, you fucking casual. With arms wide open, under the sunlight, we'll come to this place. I'll show you everything. With arms wide open. My wife was laying on the bed like this.
I was stretching out.
Yeah. You're sleeping with the game on.
No.
Yes. You're sleeping with the game on.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
He. Yes.
No.
I got a question for you. Do you like my beard?
Yeah, it's fine.
Why haven't you stroked it lately?
I tried to, but you told me to stop.
Because you stroke the beard, it leads to adult things. You know, honey, that's one thing I don't understand.
What?
Why do girls with the itty bitty titty committee have such bad attitudes? Come on, bitch. It's not like you got anything to get off your chest.
I had enough though.
Ha! Happy Groundhog Day, and it shows a lump of ground. Okay.
Speaking of which, we're supposed to have 6 more weeks of fucking winter.
Hey, I said what I said. Apparently, Monster's supposed to come out with a Viking brew flavor, or Viking berry flavor, a Loca Mocha killer brew, and a Mean Bean killer brew. Triple shot espresso. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling through Facebook while I'm talking to you guys. Hello, kitty. Look at that, Mama. Wouldn't you like a little bit of that in your bed? I would, but I don't know how to. I don't know how to share the screen like that yet. I thought about it because I was wanting to watch it and I haven't watched it yet. So, I mean, you can bring your ass up here and show me how to do it. How to share a little screen of YouTube. If it's possible. I mean, okay, he's on his way. I just hope I don't have to shut off my stream for this. You know, I completely forgot that was going to drop soon. Because I asked my brother Rice Bowl, who is right here, who does he think would win that fight? Kratos or fuck, I forgot who it was again. Ashura. Just a wee little window. Okay, so I had it all along. Ew, brother. I had YouTube open right here. Alright. Yeah, I got no notification about that at all, so... Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. Or I can make this a little bit smaller. No. Thank you, brother. Okay, actually... No, I don't want the chat box. Gosh, dang it. There we go. I'll wait till... Okay. He's back. Time to watch this. Oh, I ain't got volume.
Tax is 100% free in the app if you didn't use us last year. Just file with TurboTax Do-It-Yourself by February 18th. All tax forms...
Alright. Death battle!
Versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's with
Agreed.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who...
Yeah, this is Ashura versus Kratos Death Battle. It dropped today.
In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across existence. A series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a Big Bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus' strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Starting the whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos, who was overthrown by his Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my ass. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently
That's
marking
true.
the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls, even the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither
Yeah.
Hercules or Hercules were a match.
Can you guys hear it okay?
Nor was Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence.
Causing shockwaves that moved over a
It's a bit
quadrillion
low.
times faster than light. A frankly
How's that?
incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world,
All right.
he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable. Non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone. What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest
Boy!
task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time. And Faye had the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe.
Keep the
including
boy
the
safe.
Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty.
No.
Play you for those ultras?
Well, we're kinda.
Said to rival Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with
Yeah, I
gods.
frickin'
But
hate
hell, he
ads.
knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he contested with the strongest of the Norse gods, including the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the World Tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's
That's
very
true.
existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lot
And
of
also a
mistakes,
bear.
but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robinhood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions.
The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robinhood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%.
Plus, you also get 4% APY on your...
On with the fight.
A demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
Ah, after 12,000 years,
Ha,
to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer, mantra.
By advancing technology with mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma
Me
Vlitra
personally,
for good.
I'm
At least
rooting for
not yet. Of
Kratos,
course, since he's literally
but
powered by wrath,
I
no
think
enemy
that-
Asuras would be stupid enough to do something that would make him
I
even
think that
more mad,
Ashura
right?
might win.
Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra,
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander, Deus, an idea. If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end
Oh,
Goma
you
Vlitra
ass.
for good.
Well, obviously, Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature,
That is a
Asura
dick
was
move.
literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just
Kill it with
with
fire.
an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could dwarf the planet and wreck it with just a finger? Look at this!
Asura is
Hey,
so
I've been known to
powerful,
wreck
his
worlds
soul
with just
cannot
a
be
finger.
manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly, harden his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that
Kill
can
it with
one-shot
fire.
even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too, along with her whole village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's
Damn.
anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts Asura while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay, though. His brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome. They're bros again. Just in time for us.
Yeah, that would be
his
good.
Former boss with so much mantra that he burst. Then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms. His mantra form. Finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of Mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it. That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the Mantra Reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of Mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting.
Ryu right in the balls.
Anger. Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
On with the fight.
This battle is sponsored by Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of bucks in award winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to everyone.
It's simple. All you have to do is pick more or less than at least 2 players for a shot
Sushi,
to
you're
win up to
crazy. I didn't even think you were gonna make it today,
And when you
Sushi.
want to find non-standard options that are harder or easier to win, just look for the little goblins. Love those little guys.
The big game is almost here, so don't miss out on the last football game of the season with Prize Picks. Prize Picks is even giving away... No.
Yep, if you download the app.
Run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a dad battle!
Kratos' world? Yeah, I heard Devil Artemis is animating their stuff now, so that's pretty cool. If I turn it up too loud, it's gonna deafen me.
It's true.
All right.
the god of wars on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight. Run! Let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Damn, fucking strobe warning would be nice. Smack a bitch no jutsu! Okay, I knew that wasn't gonna work.
This is not my end!
Clench those cheeks, Kratos!
Death has not earned me yet, Titan!
I forgot about that.
Deserve a worthy end. You are a monster no longer. I never was.
Fucking A.
Yes, Asura's wrath.
I will accept
is
that.
gone. But are we sure
I will
this is
accept
how to
that.
go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
A whole lot of punching.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options.
I mean,
in
still,
combat,
Kratos
slowing
won,
down time,
so-
healing injuries, and most importantly,
You know,
multiple
like,
weapons that could
old man
drain
power,
a
right?
variety of energies, like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed. Versatility. And multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do! If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's easy to think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath too, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
As sure as the sun rises, the god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is
Kratos.
Kratos.
But what if...
fucking quick time event.
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time on Death Battle.
LeBron versus Sora? What the hell? What the hell, man? Yeah, that was a pretty decent fight for once they actually got something right. Old man power. Bro, it's been over an hour. My stream has been over an hour. Plus, I gotta take Liz to the store so we can pick up some chocolate banana pudding.
No.
Thanks for the heads up on that rice bowl, though. That was a pretty decent fight. That was a pretty decent fight. See, I had a feeling that at first I thought Ashura would win. But, like, I really wanted Kratos to win. And then, boom, Kratos won. So, that makes me happy. Mama.
What?
I love you.
What was that?
So I got some news about MJ. He's starting to say other words. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Death Battle has gotten it wrong before. But at least they're half-ass entertaining, you know? Alright, guys, I'm going to end it here for the night. If you like what you saw, you know what to do. Just watch out for possibly next weekend. I might stream. If I do, it'll probably be on Sunday night. You know, I can't remember what time zone we are, but it'll be. I'll let people know, like, an hour or 2 hours before I stream. So don't forget to check Discord. Excuse me if you're part of that. And don't forget to check the community links on my channel. And until next time, I hope you guys have a good night, a good week, and a pleasant tomorrow.